Hello, guys. What is that that's in the sky? When I'm trying to look at it with my bare eye, I don't see anything. But then when I look at my phone, I see this thing going across the screen. Oh, yeah, that right there, that little shiny thing. I don't see it when I look with my naked eye, but I'm gonna get to the point. That's interesting. Let me see. I'm just moving my phone around to see if it's my phone. It's not my phone. So this is interesting. I just want to see if this is. Oh, okay. This. You know what? The sun. You guys don't know how I get. I was about to say something. Some interesting phenomenon is happening. It's the sun that was reflecting off of my window. That's what was happening. I had to check. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna stop running my trap and get to the point. Okay, so yeah, that's something else. That's the sun, cause the sun is setting. I want to get to what does it mean to sell your soul. Okay, what does it mean to sell your soul? Because I hear a lot of these people who think because they're not celebrities, they think because they're not Beyonce, Jay-Z, Bruno Mars, or Cardi B, they think just because they might work a regular job, or they think just because even if they don't work a regular job, they just have a regular average life, for the most part, a lot of people. And they think because they are not the Beyonce and they are not the Jay-Z and they are not celebrities, that they have not sold their soul. Okay, so I want to get into what selling your soul is, and this is something that kind of came to me last night as I was thinking, because to be honest with you, it's a message that was for me. It was something that came to me that the higher version of myself told me, and so that's why I'm making this audio, because it's a message that really is for a lot of people. Everybody pretty much sells their soul. It's hard not to sell your soul, and I'm going to tell you why. Anytime you are not able to live in your truth because you have bills to pay, because you got to take care of your children for whatever reason it is, because the system is set up in such a way that you have to abide by the system, and it's not the fault, it's not for me to feel guilty about it. It's just to say that, a lot of people like to say that only the celebrities are selling their soul, but they don't really know what selling their soul means. Anytime you're not able to live in your true essence, anytime you're not able to pursue your life path or maybe your dreams and goals, something that you were always meant to do and something that your spirit keeps telling you to do, but you're so busy working and so busy doing this and so busy trying to pay your bill and so busy trying not to be homeless that you can't even focus on your dreams and goals or your life path or things like that, or you can't even focus on honing your craft to even move into that type of life, because you have not honed that type of craft, that type of gift. The gift could be buried in you, but you have to hone it. You have to cultivate that particular gift, right? And so when you are so busy to the point where you cannot, that's called living in your truth, by the way. That's what you call really living in your truth. And that's why I don't really judge people who seem to be really, who to others, who are quote unquote normal, I guess. I don't know what normal is because it's not me. But people who call themselves normal want to call other people weird because they might dress differently, because they look differently, because they have different set of ideas. Those people could be more living in their truth. Now, some people, true enough, they could be just searching, trying to get attention. You have folks like that just need some kind of attention. And then you have those who just say, bump society, I'm going to do what I want to do. And they live in their truth. But in this case, what I'm talking about, it's not necessarily about just being different. Right, because I've been an oddball all my life. I've been that black sheep all my life, right? But I still have to make sure I get some money to pay my bills, and sometimes I have to go outside of what I really want to do to get that money. Okay, that is called selling your soul. I know people don't want to see that, but that is what you call selling your soul for money. You have to sell your soul to pay the bills. You have to sell your soul because you're not living in your truth. You're not living in your true essence, having to constantly pass up your dreams and pass up your desires and pass up, not cultivate your gifts so you can move into your life path. You know, it's 2 years, 3 years past the time that you were supposed to start. And this message is not just for people listening. It's for me too. You going 2, 3 years going past your life path and your dreams and goals and honing it because you haven't honed your craft yet and you haven't become a professional yet in that area. So you can't even get into it because you have to work on being able to stop what you're doing to get completely into that craft. And if you have not cultivated it yet where you become professional, then you have to keep working somewhere else to pay your bills, to keep working on that craft on and off and on and off, because you have other things you got to do, like pay your bills. Or if you have children, you got to take care of your children. Either way, if that is the life that you do not want, but you have to stay in it just so you can make sure your bills are paid, but that is absolutely not the life you want. That is, you sold your soul. It's just what it is. And I had to come to that conclusion too. One thing about me is I learned to stay in the shadows. I learned to stay in the shadows because in the shadows is where I learned the most about myself. In the shadows is where I'm the most honest with myself. And I don't put everything on other people. Even if somebody else has pretty much transgressed against me and I couldn't do anything about it to stop them, especially if I was a baby. At the same time, whatever trauma I could have suffered, I might have suffered, they're not going to, it's up to me to do something with that stored traumatic energy that's stored from a child. I still have to do something about it. The people who did something to me or transgressed against me are not going to do anything about it. It's up to me. And so I live in the shadows because it makes me realize no matter what happened, it's up to only person that can help me is myself. But I want to get back into this selling your soul. So it's not just the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's and the Oprahs and all these folks that people want to get online talking about the Illuminati and all this crap and talking about, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Illuminati is involved in a whole lot more than singing and acting and all that stuff and fashion. Okay? Illuminati is involved, if that's even a name, which I don't think it is. But Illuminati is involved in every aspect of this system. Okay, just about every aspect of the system. So, in essence, if you've gone to the school system, if you studied the education, went through K through 12 or whatever, and then you went to college, and then you got your medical degree, and then you got that's all participating in the Illuminati. You know, I don't think that's a real name for it, but it would make sense that all of that is participating in the Illuminati. And then you have to work this 9-to-5 job, and most people have to do something they don't like just to make sure that they survive. They stuck in that root chakra, and and to be honest with you, having to work a 9-to-5. Look at that cop. I don't know if you saw that helicopter pass by. That's a police helicopter. But anyway, if you're stuck in a 9-to-5, or it's not even 9-to-5, you're just stuck doing something that you don't want to do to make sure your bills are paid. You're constantly selling your soul. Okay, you're not living the life you're supposed to have. So that's what I'm saying. That is called selling your soul. It's not selling your soul for fame, but it's selling your soul to make sure your bills get paid. If you locked into the system and you got to pay IRS, we're not supposed to be paying IRS. It's some kind of documents indicating where we really don't have to pay taxes, but I don't know where that is, and I'm not going to take no chance. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to take no chance with them. But we shouldn't be paying no taxes. But nobody wants to do that because they don't want to go to prison. So they'd rather do something that they know that the government should not be doing, which is having us pay taxes. We should not be paying taxes. And there's some kind of document somewhere I've heard a long time ago where it shows that we do not have to pay taxes. I don't know where it is. I'm not going to take no chance in going against the government, and not too many other people are either, because you know the consequence. So you have to constantly do something that some people know that they shouldn't be doing, but they have to do it to stay out of prison. We constantly have to sell our soul. We constantly have to sell it. Okay, to survive in this system. Okay, so when I say it's not just the Beyoncés and Jay-Z's and all of the celebrities selling their soul, but it's regular common people doing it the most, probably doing it more than Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because to be honest with you, it's the common folks that keep this system going. It's not Beyonce is not keeping the system going. It's the people like me, the people like you, common folks are the ones that's keeping this system going strong. We are the real sellouts here. And I'm just being, that's me living in the shadow, because I stay in that shadow. I stay in the shadow. We are bigger sellouts than Beyonce and Jay-Z. We really are. Okay? But anyway, with that being said, you guys let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.